The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 54. Kill. Mike 54.
On first down, Breeze. And his first pass is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 54, Mike. Got to do better. You kill. Come on. 55. 5.
Breeze will try again on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up
damn, come on, man.
And you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready. 95, 56. Come to work. Ready, catch.
Again, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Breeze to throw again. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
0-2.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds a man right there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Breeze. Pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
Third and long.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
23 yards the pickup there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing again is Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 4-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Yeah.
I can play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm
Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the curve, hey! Mike 59, Mike 59.
Murray now on 1st down. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Cardinals.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Get on your people, dog.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Gain of 14. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Man, who on the chat with him, bro?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's go.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
And that shit be giving me all the time. Come on, man.
Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 40 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Let's go, D. Under 10. Gun. 10. Rush in. Rush in.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, the spin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
Gun. 43. Check.
Newton. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Sponge. No. Hey! Express!
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Tackle made by K'Wan Short. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He hits White, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The attempt on the
bro, that shit whack.
He has it. What a catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Switch up, switch up.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Let's go. Check. Crunch.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st down, Newton. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Oh, hell no.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Anderson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time.
Wow.
He tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Bird.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down, Murray. Left side here, caught by Clay. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Murray to air it out again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
What the fuck?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long check. Go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check, 59. Danny. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, check the out.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 40 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 79 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check three. Gun.
Operating from the gun. Newton.
No!
This is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Yo, fucking right.
Return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
The quick slant
caught.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Ready. Like 5-4. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
I'm not getting past Luke, dog.
Wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Here's Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Hope. And got his man complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Hogan taking it in. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald.
Oh, shit.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a good return.
Keep playing with Luke. Keep playing with Luke.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's McCaffrey, and an alley to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey, 53 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready. Switch the outlaw. Clock 59. Clock 59.
On 1st and 10, Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And he'll lay out and pull it in.
What the fuck?
What a diving catch there. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard.
Check out a new update on Roblox. Jordan's probably there waiting for me. Please, Daddy, just please. Please. Please, Daddy.
No.
Oh.
Go get my paper off the printer. Get out of here. Why this bent up?
Oh, because our supplies was in the way. But thank you.
Ash.